Yeah, so what I was thinking with St. Patrick's Day coming up is that we should really go out and have a couple Guinness, get ready. Hey, John.
Happy St. Patrick's Day,
Wait.
everyone.
Wait,
What?
what is that?
It's beer. It's green beer.
Okay, just put it down. No one needs to get hurt. I just want to take you and have some real Guinness, okay?
All right.
All right. Do you really like green beer?
No, I do not like the green beer. It's just beer. If somebody gives you a green beer, shut up and drink it. But there is something to be said about a perfectly poured Guinness. So let's go try to find some of the best ones around town.
We're gonna go find the best Guinness around town. Okay, we made it to our first stop. If any of you have any guesses.
There's really only one place in town to get a perfect pint of Guinness if you ask 90% of Louisvillians. So let's go see if it lives up to the reputation. It does. We've all had Guinness at Irish Rover.
There are a lot of great Irish bars, but there's only one Irish Rover. Since its founding in 1993 by Michael Reedy of County Clare, it has served its Clifton neighborhood untold amounts of incredible Irish fare and uncountable quantities of beer.
We just ordered
Yeah.
2 Guinness. There they are.
All right. Irish Rover. Perfectly poured pint. She took a few minutes to pour it, which is exactly the way that you want it done. Nice and lacy. A lot of people ask, why does this taste flat? Why does this beer not have any carbonation?
You're pouring it wrong.
Yeah, you're pouring it wrong. And also, it doesn't have CO2 if it's done well, which usually requires a nitrogen tap. Nitrogen forms really small, tight bubbles and really doesn't give you much effervescence. But what it does do, as David is about to demonstrate,
It makes it taste good.
it makes it creamy. It makes it super smooth and creamy and delicious. Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so in full transparency, I picked the first spot. John, where are we going for the second Guinness?
Well, I guess Irish Rover is a Louisville staple. Again, everybody knows. But it's not the only place. So we've come from Frankfort Avenue over to the Bardstown Road corridor for a place that's fairly new to Louisville in a building that has some of the most Louisville beer history in town.
Pinon Union began as a cozy pub in New Albany until late 2024 when they moved to Louisville's beer-storic 1576 Bardstown Road to carry on this beautiful old building's tradition of serving diverse and delicious beer in a beloved community space.
Cheers.
Before being Pinon Union, this was Against the Grain's public house, and then probably most famously for Louisville beer nerds, prior to that, it was the late but great Cumberland Brewery. A lot of good Louisville beer came out of that place. It's fun to still be able to come here and drink a good beer. Leaving Pinon Union.
Guinness number 2. Don't walk into the
Oh, God damn it! Too many Guinness.
I thought that one was really good. Irish Rover had the creaminess on point. This one was a little sharper.
Yeah, also
But
$1 cheaper.
$1 cheaper, and it's hard to argue with that. Okay, we're headed to stop number 3, and this one is my pick. This location may not be known for a pint of Guinness, but we know it as a great pint of Guinness. So, see you then.
The Outlook Inn has a legacy dating back to 1870 and has since served as a quintessential neighborhood saloon. Today, this family-owned business caters to a wide variety of patrons, has fantastic drinks, spirits, beer, and just so happens to be a great vantage point for the St. Patty's Parade.
All right, we're back at stop 3, Outlook Inn. Another fantastically poured Guinness. This is, like John said, right on the parade route, so excellent place to stop.
And I'd say most people probably, Louisvillians at least, associate Outlook Inn with people who are just here to drink. People who are just here to maybe play some pool or
It's a
some other
bar.
forms of... Yeah, but you know what?
It's a great bar.
And it's a great pint of Guinness.
This is de facto the best place to get a Guinness during the parade if you want to watch the parade. I'll say that.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, it doesn't get as packed as, like...
Oh, it does. This is still the best
here.
place.
All right, fair. So, we've had 3 delicious Guinnesses, but there's more to Irish Stout than just Guinness. We all know that. We're gonna go try another Irish Stout right in the same corridor here that we think could be every bit as good as a perfectly poured Guinness.
Like the sun rises every morning, we're back at Mile Wide.
For Louisville craft beer lovers, Mile Wide Beer Company needs no introduction. If you're looking for a great place to try creamy Irish stouts or a wide variety of other world-class beers, you'll find them all right behind the old grain silos along Baird Avenue.
Not all stout is made in Dublin. A lot of really good stouts are made right here in Louisville, Kentucky. You guys have made a fantastic one.
We did our damnedest.
Tell us the theory around it, and then we'll do some tasting notes.
So basically with our dry stout, we wanted something crushable, something light. So it is about 5%. It has a lot of nice, roasty, chocolatey, almost kind of smoky notes, but it drinks easy peasy.
Yeah, that sounds
and that
accurate.
is the best part about
Plus,
it.
look at that freaking creamy, delicious head.
So this is the first time I had ever nitrogenized a beer in my brewing career.
Other good words.
And it was a learning experience. It was really cool to kind of slowly see this beer become, you know, foamy and effervescent and that nice white kind of head that you expect from a Guinness.
Well, so we've been around town drinking Guinnesses all day.
Yeah.
We'll see how you're all stacked up here. I have tried it. I would say basically every single bit is creamy as the one that we had at Irish Rover. Some of the other ones we would said, you know, the longer they sit in kegs, whatever, they can lose some of that really, really nice creaminess. This is right there because it's super fresh.
Yeah.
I would say there's a little bit more body to it than some of the Guinnesses as well, but like that's looking for different. That's looking for differences. And in fact, if anything, this is kind of what I think a dry Irish stout should taste like.
We wanted that craft taste to add to a Guinness, and which basically came through with that chocolatey and roasty bits. And it's all black malt. It's all so we use a hop called Northern Brewer that a lot of lovely English and Irish stouts use.
Well, ordinarily we would say cheers, but I think now we would say
Solange.
Solange. You know it's a good Irish stout when you get that creamy residue.
Yum! Is creamy residue a good thing?
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. These are some of our favorite places to grab a stout around town, but we know we missed some great ones, so let us know below your favorite places for a creamy pint or your favorite place to spend St. Patrick's Day. Thank you to the Irish Rover, Pinon Union, Outlook Inn, and especially Mile Wide and Aaron for hosting us. Until next time, sláinte, and brew something awesome.
This is how you properly dispose of green beer.
I really don't want to waste it, but I don't want to drink that. That looks fucking disgusting. Bye. It looks like...